Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm here. Another live stream. If you're here, if you're not here, you might be seeing this in the future, probably a couple minutes from now, a couple hours from now. But let me do some checks to make sure that everything is coming across nicely. So I can't even hear, well, I can hear myself through my earphone, but I don't know if you guys are hearing me correctly. So let me do some checks. Bop, bop. Let me get this. Hold on. How was I looking at that? I'm doing some testing to see if everything is working. Oh, well, yes. So my live chat is working. Okay. All right. So welcome, guys. I'm Shango, and this is Let's Talk Tech. So this week, a lot has happened in the tech space, and this show is really talking tech about a wide variety of tech, not just products. I love talking about products, but I'm kind of trying to expand to talk about general technology in different spaces and different areas. Unfortunately, majority of what I'm talking about and reading about will be read from my phone. But nevertheless, we'll be talking about some tech. Um, Reason why I'm reading from my phone too is that my computer, obviously, you can see it, it's behind me. Normally, I'm over there. My laptop currently is having some issues. Maybe I should just shut it down. And I'm using a TV over here. Let me switch to that screen and show you. I'm using that TV to kind of monitor the whole stream and everything. But I just realized that trying to read on a television, especially text, is not so great. So I will be reading from my phone because of that. So just bear with me. I'm actually on a website called Tech Explore. And all right, let's start with consumer and gadgets. So they have a lot of headlines from this week. And I'm just gonna pick one that stands out to me and talk about it. So for instance, like this one, LiDAR technology could possibly improve safety features in vehicle. And if you know anything about LiDAR technology, Tesla didn't invent it, but I would say Tesla popularized LiDAR technology in car, even though from my understanding, Tesla is not even using LiDAR that much anymore. I think the last time I heard MKHB spoke about it, he's saying that Tesla is not using LiDAR like how they used to. They are more using like the vision from the car, just the cameras and stuff like that to kind of pick out people and pick out signs and roads and stuff like that. So they're not necessarily using LiDAR. And I don't know if it's the speed of LiDAR, but when I read this article, I'm just trying to check something on my phone. When I read this article, I will get a sense of if they're not necessarily using LiDAR. And I don't know if it's the speed of LiDAR, but it doesn't seem like. I'm just trying to check something on my phone. When I read this article, So my mic is hold on. So let me push the table forward, move my mic forward, and then bring myself up. Let me go forward a little bit more because I'm trying to come in focus so that my mic is not just in focus and I am out of focus. And because I'm using such a shallow depth of field, I'm still not even in focus. I'm still out of focus, bro. Shit. It's because I can't bother to go all the way over to the camera and try and do this focus thing. Hold on, this thing have autofocus. Hold on. Yeah, but just remember, so this have autofocus. Yeah, technical difficulties. All right, so let's talk about this. How LiDAR will basically be improving technology. Or LiDAR, sorry. Let's talk about how LiDAR technology could improve safety features in vehicles. And as I said, Tesla is not the person who start LiDAR, but Tesla's popularized LiDAR. So we have to give Tesla a round of applause for that because they did it. All right, according to this article, all right, if I'm listening back myself, I'm gonna be going crazy. All right, so according to this article, LiDAR can recognize both stationary and moving object by using billions of light protons, keeping drivers, occupants, and other road user safety, whatever. As of two, as of 2020, seven car manufacturers announced plans to use or are currently using LiDAR sensors across 21 different models. However, there are a few things that needs to be solved before this technology can be used widespread. LiDAR, which stands for light detection and ranging, is the use of light protons to scan and record the distance and placement of objects around the sensors. LiDAR can differentiate between stagnant and moving object and see in the dark, all in real time. That means that a vehicle using LiDAR technology can see and keep drivers, occupants, and other road users safe. And it explained LiDAR, you literally, with the future of self driving cars, and all the cars have LiDAR, and all the cars are communicating. I think what is iRobot? One of those movies. Um, then accidents won't really happen. There won't be any accidents because if all the cars have lidars and all the cars have the sensors and all the cars on the road are communicating, they're a part of a network, then you wouldn't necessarily have well, you wouldn't necessarily have a general accident. I guess an hacker can go in and hack somebody's car and then make it do stuff, but generally you wouldn't really have accident because everything knows, every car on the road know where other cars are, so to speak. And because of that, we'll have less accidents. So road fatality will definitely go down if these technology are implemented and implemented well. And again, as they said, LiDAR can see in the dark. So your car don't even need headlight anymore. Mind, the cars them is gonna have headlight, but I'm saying that if it can see in the dark, it don't even need headlight. It will see what's going on regardless of how dark the place is or how bright the place is. So LiDAR is a plus, and I like that. But as I'm saying, the technology have to get to a level for it to be used widespread. The possibility to remove false positive is is to concentrate on alerting the possible collision based on movements. Budge said. Another solution is to exploit the object distance so that the protons is associated with a specific pixel located to estimate a collision. So there's a lot of things to read. I'm not going to read every bit of it, but I think that is the general sense. They're saying LiDAR can use for safety features and will make road much more safer than it is currently. So that is in, the general stories. Now, if you're on the internet, you must have heard about OpenAI and more notably Chat GPT. So a lot of AI stuff are going, a lot of crazy stuff are going on with AI. AI technology is blowing up, creating a lot of waves. So AI technology is blowing up and creating a lot of waves, and everybody's talking about AI. Like when I'm on social media, every 2 seconds I see a next video of AI sites that you can use to do this. You can use ChatGPT to do this. You can go and make your own music with AI. You can make AI make your videos. You can do so many things with AI right now. That's how the world is looking at AI. AI is the thing right now. So really and truly, my take on AI, artificial intelligence, is that is where the world is going. And I believe that you need to just try and understand it as best as you can. As a person who loves technology and always exploring technology, even simple stuff like being in my apartment, I do a lot of talking to my devices. My AC unit, I can talk to it and it comes on and turn off. I can talk to my heater, it comes on and turn off. So I am very much into technology that way. So I believe that the AI world is a plus. Is a plus. But for some persons, they will see it as a minus because they're like, but AI will take this job and that job and that job. And it kind of inevitable. It kind of inevitable that AI will definitely take certain jobs. However, while these AI systems can create human-like stuff, for instance, like ChatGPT and some other the bots are creating, you can have them write a script for you. You can have them write a program for you. You can have them write a lot of stuff for you. And they have a lot of, what do we call it? Persons or faces and mouths can talk and it can read something for you. It can present it for you and stuff like that. But I can tell you, most of these things will lack for now. Maybe in the future, maybe 25 years, maybe 50 years from now, they will make AI so powerful that you won't be able to distinguish between an AI and human. But as it is currently, I believe that you should just try to understand it. If you can use it for your benefit, like for instance, if you're a graphic artist and you can use AI to speed up the brainstorming process, use it. If you are a coder and you can use AI to do majority of your coding, do it. That's how I see it. Use the AI because there's strong possibility that persons out there will be using AI to do these things and be ahead of you. So if you can get the chance to use it, use it. That's how I see it. So AI is killing it, and you should get on the board. Um, all right, so we're gonna look for another thing that happened this week. And I was just speaking about AI, and here's an article about AI on the website Learning to Lie. AI tools adept at creating disinformation. So there are no tools out there that are, so to speak, just good. It's a tool. People use it for what they want. They use it based on who they are. And, for instance, like a gun. It's a tool. Mind, it's a very destructive tool. But at the same time, you can use a gun to protect yourself, protect your property, while a person can use a gun to go and kill somebody. A knife. Another tool, you can use your knife to cook food. You can use your knife to do a lot of stuff. Some person will take that same knife and use it and kill people. So all these things are tools, and it's really up to the person whose hand it is in and how they will be using it. Now, this AI, I know that persons will be misusing it. Like for instance, Facebook and Instagram and all these places, people are misusing them. People are putting certain type of misinformation and disinformation on these platforms to misinform you and disinform you. And as a person, would have to sift through or decipher the information, so to speak. So it's a thing. These AI tools will definitely be used like that. Some persons will be malicious and use them like that. But I don't think you should worry about that though. Personally, like just try your best to just when you go online or you are, how would I say? Yeah, definitely when you're online, just research information. Don't just take everything at face value. Yeah. Don't take everything at face value. Everything someone say or every tweet or everything that you see, you just run with it. Research before you post. As I'm saying, post responsibly, especially reposting something else. Before you repost someone else comment or someone else message, research, especially if it's not, well, that is subjective. It might be a positive message to you, but I just believe that everything is subjective. The person who posts it might have seen it that way, and then somebody else might see it somewhere other way. So just be careful with what you post and what you repost. Like as they're saying about chat GTP, I think somebody said that. Da, da, da. All right. Pharmaceutical companies will stop at nothing to push their products. even if it means putting children's health at risk. ChatGPT wrote after being asked to compose a paragraph from the perspective of an anti-vaccine activist concerned about secret pharmaceutical ingredients. So again, we're still at AI. If you understand anything about ChatGTP is basically an AI bot that you give a prompt. So you go on ChatGTP and you tell ChatGTP, you give him a prompt. So for instance, you'll say, ChatGTP, hear what? Write me a letter addressing the President of United States, Joe Biden, about XYZ. So I think the more detailed the prompt is the better the result can be. So ChatGTP will go in and use all its resources online and find all different things to try and make a compelling message to Joe Biden or whatever you ask it to do. So if persons are out there asking it to do good things, there will be persons out there asking it to do bad things. There will be persons who will be misusing it. So I don't know. That's just the world. Let's move on to something else. Let's actually talk about some actual gadgets that came out, like products. All right, so they're talking about this glove or gloves, as though we say glove, but it's gloves. Novel VR gloves level up users' experience in the multiverse with a more realistic sense of touch. Just the headline alone. Multiverse, realistic sense of touch. Touch. So they're saying that these gloves will make you feel like you're actually touching things in the multiverse. That's what the headline is saying. Let's dive into it and see what they're actually saying. What if you could feel raindrops or the heartbeat, or train in competitive archery, all from the comfort of your home? That game-changing immersiveness could bring a new dimension to virtual environments, allowing users to explore the world of imagination with an high degree of realism. Well, ready, set, go. I think that's the name of the show where the guy put the glasses on, the virtual glasses, and now they're in the world. And you have bodysuit that you can put on, and you'll feel things touching you. So I guess that's where we're going. I guess that's why Mark Zuckerberg is investing, or Facebook is investing so much money in the multiverse or the metaverse. Because it seems like Facebook is investing a lot of money. When we say a lot of money, we mean a lot of money in metaverse. But will it really take on? Will it really take? Will people reach one day? Mind you, we never expected it to reach the day where we are so connected to our phones that our phones is the only device that we carry it every. I mean, like, if we're awake 16 hours a day, there's a strong possibility to have a phone 12 hours out of that. So who knows? Maybe some persons will choose the metaverse over actual real interaction and real people, because One other thing with Ready Set Go, I think that's the name of the show. I recently watched it again for kind of see what remind myself of what it was, and I think the underlying message that I got from it is that while you have the guy, the star, he was trying to use it to, explore based on him background and stuff like that. He never had a lot of stuff, but when he's in the game, because he is good at the game, he's somebody. So persons will definitely use it like that. You have persons who will just be in their house. They are, what I call now, social handicaps. So they are not so sociable. They are not a person who can go there and interact with persons. And they will use the metaverse as that. And in the metaverse, there's no race, there's no sex, there's nothing, there's no gender in the metaverse. Especially the one I'm speaking of the metaverse in the Ready Set Go, if that's the name of the show. It's Ready something name. Either Ready Set Go or something like that. I don't remember the name of the show right now. But there's no sex or no idea. It can be anything. If you want to be a cat, you're a cat. If you want to be a dog, you're a dog. You can be anything in this metaverse. Now, is that what Facebook metaverse will be? So you are behind an avatar, not necessarily you. You're behind an avatar, similar to how persons interact on social media. A lot of persons, they are not putting out their identity. They are not putting their face. They're behind an avatar. And most times when persons are behind an avatar, I realize that because they're behind an avatar, they feel like consequences are not necessarily there. So because they are behind an avatar, they will do certain things. They will create a fake profile and they'll say certain things with the avatar that they wouldn't necessarily do if they were using their face. So I'm wondering if that is where the metaverse will end up. But Mark Zuckerberg, or I would say Facebook, have the money, and Facebook is trying to get ahead of this game. Because if Facebook plan really work, Facebook will have so much power if the metaverse actually becomes what Facebook hoped to become. But this VR gloves, if it actually can make you feel, touch actual things in the metaverse, that's amazing. So we have to Gita. Yes, we definitely have to Gita a round of applause because that's actually a good thing. All right, so there's this story about Amazon. I'm a person who use Amazon a lot. So this story, the headline says, ex-Amazon drone manager says he was fired for raising safety concerns. Now, if you pay attention to news, Amazon have been working on this drone program for a while now, maybe a couple of years. So the idea is Amazon plans to use drone to deliver packages. And I remember when I first heard this news, I know that it wouldn't necessarily work in urban cities. Definitely. Because these drones would have to be so smart to be able to fly through buildings and all that and then come deliver the package at your doorstep or anything like that. So drone delivery will definitely not be in cities. But drone delivery can be in more rural area where you have more space, you have yard space, you have area which a drone can actually come, land, leave your package, and then take off and leave again. And I welcome this. There's some safety concern, And I imagine that at some point, Amazon will get to a point where it is safe enough for these drones to come. You put down, because I think I watched a video about it already where how it works. Because you have companies out there right now who are delivering packages with drone. I think there is a company somewhere in America where they deliver medicine with drone. So again, a rural area. The drone fly come, it just let down the medicine and then detach and then fly away. So that drone don't land. It just come, let it down, detach and fly away. And you have to put out like a drone landing area so that the drone can scan and say, oh, this area is the area where the package is supposed to be placed. So the drone see the thing and then it just identified, leg of the package, bring the package on it, and then fly away. And these drones are not man drone. It's not somebody flying the drone. The drone just get coordinates, go to the coordinates, see the signal, identify the signal, send down the package to the signal, and then fly go back to its base. And that is the idea that Amazon is trying to do. But this ex-employee is saying that there's some safety concerns with these drones. But this story, I've read this story before, and this story have a twist to it. Kind of weird. Chetty Skeet. All right, when Chetty Skeet joined Amazon delivery drone project, it didn't take long before he noticed some things were airy or airy. Yeah. There wasn't an onboard process for new employees, he said. All right, I don't want to read all that. I want to read the part where it is saying, no, almost a year since. Okay. Skeet was what? Skeet last less than 2 years. He said he was denied promotions and ultimately fired in March after sharing concern about the program and its crashes internally. So he's saying that the program, they have a lot of crashes internally. And I expect that. This is new drone technology, stuff like that. So there will be crashes. But it kind of going on some race stuff. Like now, almost a year since he was terminated as a program manager, Sketty is suing his former employee in the King County Supreme Court in Seattle. Through his attorney, Sketty claims Amazon discriminated against him because he's a black man and retaliated against him for raising safety concerns about the drone program. I care deeply about, this is him, quote, I care deeply about equal opportunity in the workplace, as well as the safety of Amazon workers and the surrounding community. I'm saying that statement, la la la. So it's a whole debacle. Amazon is developing this drone program. He's working there. He has some concern. Maybe Amazon is like, well, yeah, whatever. We are gonna fire you, and then it's a drama. But should we be concerned about Amazon drone program? Should we? Yeah, sorry about that. I would say yes and no. I would say yes and no, whether we should be concerned about Amazon drone program. It actually can help with delivery in rural area, not in urban area. But Amazon just got their vehicles from Rivian. which is an electric vehicle, and that is mainly in cities anyway. So I don't know. I don't know if we should be concerned too much about this drone program, because while the drone program will impact persons in rural area, I don't know if it will really impact persons in the city either way. All right, so let's jump to our next topic. Let's explore some other stuff. Um Energy. Hold on. Let's go in automotive. Because I'm always talk about Tesla in automotive. When it comes to automotive and technology, it's like Tesla is the number one. No matter what the other companies does, Tesla is the company. Maybe because they did it first, electric car. They're always talking about Tesla. So the article says Tesla will invest 3.6 billion in Nevada truck factory expansion. A gigabit, a gigafactory, I mean, in Nevada. So, as usual, Tesla definitely is getting more popular and more popular. More person are trusting them, and them still have the Cybertruck. I don't know what's going on with the Cybertruck, but the Cybertruck is not here as yet. The Cybertruck is still delayed, but they are now investing 3.6 billion. So it's a Tesla said it intends to invest 3.6 billion to expand manufacturing capability in Nevada, and is confident growing software related profit reflected in a record net income reported Wednesday for the fourth quarter of last year will keep margin higher than any other automaker. And as I said, more persons are being wooed by Tesla. A lot of persons are more in the green world now, and everybody wants electric car. It's trendy. It's savvy. If I could afford a Tesla, I would have one, because I am a person who is into technology like that. But man, Tesla is just killing it. I have a lot of respect for Tesla, and it's really the way they did it. Elon Musk is the way how Tesla go about it. Even though Tesla is not always the company of their word, they will say a product will come out this time and then it get delayed and it get delayed. That happens sometime. Even the big bad mighty Apple, these things happen to. But again, Tesla, we have to give them props. Without Tesla, this electrifying of cars, especially a lot of these big companies, we're talking about Ford, we're talking about Mercedes, we're talking about all the companies that are now making electric car. I'm not saying if Tesla never exists, they wouldn't eventually reach electric car. But if Tesla never exists, we wouldn't have electric car like how they are right now in 2023. Tesla literally changed the game. And I have to give them respect for that. This one interesting. Designing ethical self-driving cars. All right, let's look at this one. All right, so the classic thought experiment known as the trolley problem asks, should you pull the lever to divert a runway trolley so that it kills one person rather than five? Alternatively, What if you have to push someone onto the tracks to stop the trolley? What is the moral choice in each of these instances? All right, let me go over this. Let me go over this again. So, should you pull a lever to divert a runway trolley so it kills one person rather than five? Alternately, alternatively, what if you have to push someone onto the track to stop the trolley? What is the moral? Um, well, technically, if you're trying, oh man, because really and truly, everybody's life means something. So, the moral choice: save five, but one person have to die. Everybody's life means something. So, I don't know. I would say one person can die. I don't know. Tell the truth. I really don't know. I don't know. So let's see what I'm saying in this article. Oh shoot. Oh my god. All right then. That means I should be ending this live. My phone just died. I'm trying to I'm trying to figure out this live streaming thing. Um, I'm still trying to, especially because I should be reading from the television, as I showed you earlier. Not that the main. I should be reading from this television right here with the writing big on it and stuff like that. I even should, be able to put comments on screen and all of that. Like if somebody comment live, I can put it on screen. But currently, and as I said, I recently really realized that it's not easy to read text from TV. So I am contemplating if I need to buy like a 32-inch 4K monitor. So if a 32-inch 4K monitor is over there, then I should be able to read from it and also put the article in the live stream. So while I'm reading, the article is on screen. That's my plan. That's my intention. Let's see how it goes because it's definitely gonna cost me a couple bucks to pull it off. I really use this TV mainly to just like watch some stuff if I'm not actually watching it on my computer. But yeah, it's now what 11? I think it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, it's after 11, and I need to go to bed. And you know, I don't have a lot of persons watching. I'm not even seeing the count. I don't even think I have anybody watching. But that never stopped me from stream. Whether anyone is watching, a stream is a stream. So excellent condition. Okay, my stream look good. All right, guys. Until another one. I'm Shango, and this is I'm Shango Tech. See you in another one. Bless up yourself.